Climate change and Super El Niño conditions are posing an unprecedented challenge to the tea plantations in the Nilgiris. Since tea is harvested continuously as young shoots, even a minor change in the climate could lead to severe consequences for tea plantations. In recent times, climate change has intensified these threats. Rising mean temperature, erratic rainfall distribution, prolonged dry spells, frost and hailstorms, and high-intensity rainfall events are some of the biggest factors affecting tea plantations. But climate change is making conditions worse for South Indian tea tracts, particularly the Nilgiris region. Rainfall distribution is a key factor for tea plantations in the Nilgiris. However, climate change is leading to a surge in dry day frequency followed by short duration, high-intensity rainfall. Even a slight rise in average temperature impacts tea plantations in the Nilgiris adversely. The Nilgiris plateau supports tea cultivation between approximately 1,125 meters and 2,400 meters elevation. Annual rainfall across the district ranges between 900 to 1500 mm. This year, Super El Niño could make conditions worse for the Nilgiris. Together with climate change, a Super El Niño could have long-lasting impacts on the Nilgiris tea industry. Earlier, we spoke to P. Murugusen, Advisory Officer, UPASI Tea Research Foundation, to understand the impact of climate change and Super El Niño on Nilgiris tea plantations. Listen in.
Tea plant is a more sensitive compared to others. So, because the temperature has increased even that 0.5 degrees Celsius also. So, it will be increasing that our soil temperature. When the soil temperature is increasing, it will be directly impact on root zone. When that root zone is getting increasing the temperature, automatically that feeder root. So, it will be responsible for getting nutrition from the soil. So it will be affect to getting the nutrient from the soil. So that's why we are more focused on the temperature also. Exactly this month from August and September, especially in the Nilgiri region, going to be a severe temperature elevation. So followed by that, most of that Nilgiri areas, northeast monsoon will be normal and marginally above the normal. But the same time, few zones are already is deficient. So that was focused on southwest monsoon. So southwest monsoon totally failure in Nilgiri zones. This year, 2026, and continuing that first part of the 2027, going to face some different climatical ranges. So that's why we call it as climatical variability. Because so that when the temperature is going to be up from January 2027 to April 2027, so automatically it's not only in the tea plantations, every crop will get affected due to facing the severe drought. So that's why the UPASI Tea Research Foundation Regional Center Kunnur has already given the advisory notes to all the tea growers in the district. So now onwards, take the preparatory measures to mitigate that this kind of climatical variability.